It's me, Uri Nayum. How are y'all doing? I hope you guys are doing good. Uh, it's almost the season for stuffing your face. uh, I'm gonna get a little bit of I need to find a better way of doing upkeep, like a monthly. I only do some stuff so often. A weekly report. There we go. I should do a weekly report so I can be like, hey, this is the things that are going on right now. I just realized I do not have my chat up at all, so I apologize. Cool, nobody in chat. So far, we don't have any crew members. There might be a few space little. Oh my gosh, my word forgot the word for grubs. There might be some space grubs out there. So, hi guys. Um oh gosh, we are going to be I'm going to be, what's that called? More low key during December month because, well, I am going to actively be working on a new model. Well, at least the artwork. So when I come back, you'll still see the same old me. And then I'll be working on trying to start going to conventions and selling my artwork, trying to make more artwork. Because I need to balance like streaming between a 40-hour job that is emotionally and physically demanding with streaming, which I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Everybody who ever comes in the chat has nothing but nice things to say. I am surprised that I have so many followers. But honestly, more than 10 people is stupidly an amount to me. Like, I'm very humbled by anybody wanting to listen to me yap or watch me game horribly or watch me try to do art. Um, I have like zero confidence. But you know what? That's the joy of being stuck in space and slowly dying. I have nothing but time, sort of. In between routine cleaning up the space station and trying to keep my life support together and trying to get my life together and usual things, you know? So December we're not going to be streaming, but I am still going to be very active, at least posting things here on YouTube and doing things over on Beeski, uh, Blue Sky. I always want to call it Beeski. I don't know why. It whenever I see it, its initials, I'm like, it's Beeski. Um, and I have a Tumblr account, which if you want to find me. That's cool. I love Tumblr. Um, I've been on there since 2012. I am hag coded. Or whatever the male version of hag is. What is the male version of hag? I am unk coded. I am an unk. If you ever meet me in real life, most of the time I'm dressed like an unk. I got a Hawaiian t-shirt on with patterns from, what do I have? Five Nights at Freddy's. I have one with Stipendium. I have a Stipendium one and cuz I adore them. I have a few other really weird ones. I have some gothy ones. And then like I'm running around in flip-flops or barefooted. I like shorts. I'm very unk coded. So, I'm fine with that. Hag or unk, I'm cool with either. Yay for gender fluidity. I'm like, what do you need? What gender? I'm sorry, this is my voice. So you gotta live with it. But my gender, that I can wish and wash. So, um, what else? There's something else going on. I did put first time I've tried to put my application in for I guess we can do this real quick. Oh no. We'll just keep me tiny. Um Sorry, the random fly just makes me giggle whenever I hear it. um, I finally put in for a art. alley thing. I've never technically done it, but oh gosh, I think it's been like 6 years. I did try to sell my art. Um, I went to a other type of pagan event and was selling pictures and stickers, and I was trying. My art, that was not the place to try to sell my art. And also, eh, my ability was not not good, not bad, not good. So I tried. And I've been mad at myself since then. So this is this is Uri's redemption arc. Fingers crossed that I get in, but if I don't get in, I am still gonna make stuff because I still have my own personal merch to do, and whether or not anybody who likes me buys it, that's perfectly fine. I just have to remind myself the whole reason why I even started doing YouTubing and streaming and trying to use this as I attacked the microphone who did nothing. This content making things is because I am just a ball of consciousness stuck on a spaceship slowly dying, and what I do with my time is up to me. If I want to sit around and feel mopey, I can sit around and feel mopey. But I don't want to. I wanna I wanna do more. I wanna feel more. I want to explore. I want to allow myself to create. So that's what we're gonna do. Oh my gosh. So I'm not gonna allow myself to be sad. I'm gonna be spiteful. I'm gonna be I don't know what I'm spiteful against though. I'm not good at growling either. Gosh, I could not make it as a guard dog. All right, well, we're gonna start playing Deathmark. Because if there is any space grubs out there, they're like, what the heck are they going on about? All right. Heard my throat. Would you like yay, damage. Loading damage. Ooh. Especially since I realized that I can actually there's pitchback slings. Let's fill it. All right. And all right. Cool. I guess to the left. I wonder, I bet this door. It's a thick iron door. The keyhole isn't rusted. I could open if I had a key. Well, I don't have a key. So, I can't get through the rusted. All right, let's... With the propaganda music blaring in my ear. Oh, just random blood. The dried blood that blackened on the floor. There's quite a lot. Whoever left it probably died. I know it's gonna sound mean, but I'm like, I hope they died, because if they didn't die, we're all screwed. If you can... It looks like this is a dead end. Yeah. Eh? It doesn't look like there's only a wall ahead, but... Breeze? Feel the draft coming from in front of us. But all there is a wall. Alright, well, it's not anything I can deal with now. I guess we'll go forward. Anything in this area? Alright. We went to the right. More blood, more stained. Opened the door and went inside. Ooh, okay. The air in this room is musty. At first glance, I'd say it's part of a medical facility. It looks like an operating room. And the smell must be... Oh, there it is. Yashiki, sorry, but could you shine the light over there? Yep, that's a rib cage, and I saw some I always forget the actual term for it. The hippie bones. Find a corpse. Damon crouches down and begins to study it. Whoa, it's pretty old. You might be better off having an archaeologist or anthropologist looking at this. Damon skillfully examines the body. I should have grabbed water before I started. Of course I didn't. That would be called pre-planning. And I don't have a single thought in my brain. We do not pre-plan in this house, in this spaceship. When they're done, they stand up again. The corpse is old. Extremely old. The cervical, thank you. Cervical vertebrae is severed. But the cut's a mess. Some kind of small bladed object did it most likely. Though it clearly wasn't cut with a surgical tool. Ew. There was no anesthesia. No. I can't even imagine. Yeah, that'd be painful. The head was severed with a tool. Huh. It's too old. The corpse isn't enough. Someone should have left behind records. It might be wise to search the room. Well, lucky for you, that's what I wanted to do. Yeah, good idea. New info was added to the spirit file in the lab. That was a silly indentation. Could we not? I would appreciate it if you... Oh, and they have like little cages that they would keep them in. Oh, we're going to look at this first. Looks like it's been a number of years since the person died. The dried skin gives the appearance of a mummy. Cut by the neck is jagged and must have been cut with some kind of tool. It's a rusted filing cabinet. Okay. Let us look at it. It's a well-built metal cabinet. Wherever is inside should be intact. Can we open it? When I open the door, a cloud of dust flies up and blocks my vision. A notebook with a black cover is left inside. Got experimental unilateral oh my gosh, all these words. Correspondence code. There we go. We got this. Experimental unit correspondence code. Seems to be a document about cryptographs. Inside it says, Canon, weapon code name is bop, bop, wait, 1, 2, 3, me, 1, 2, me. So, bump, 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 bump. Okay, good to know. Heavenly Buddha protects code name. Oh, okay, all right. Bump, burp, bump, burp, burp, bump, burp, burp, bump. Okay, so short, long, long, short, long, short. I am surrounded by papers and books. Give me a second, because I would like to know this. Piece of paper? That's a piece of paper. All right. I know it's going to have it in there, but I'm so used to certain games that just throw things at you, so I'd rather just have it done. All right, and this is Buddha. Heavenly project code name. Soul. Humans' heads used as materials. Oh, that's great. Soul, human head. Bump, 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 bump. Okay. Looks like one boon cone is similar to Morse. Yes, that is Morse code. Alright, I'm gonna check my bag though and see. That is not what I want. S. Q. S is cancel. And then Canon. Short, long, short, long. Cool. Goodness. All right. Well, let's see what else we can find. It's a cabinet with a glass door. All right. Do I get to feel it? Can I look at it? There we go. Looks like there's something in it. Cool. And we get to open it. Yay! I open and search inside. I find a notebook titled Research Records and a small gun. Notes have deteriorated, but I can just make out what they say. 70th next experiment. Asura statue. Conan. Male body, female head. Success. The Atral phenomenon spirit. Frequent, hard, continue experiments. That's all it says. Got research records too, and a palm pistol. Okay, cool. Seems to be a record of the experiments performed here. How fascinating. Nothing inside. Cool. Is there anything inside of here or down here or nope? I guess just turn around. All right, move forward. I wish it would show me like a bigger thing of everything going on. That would be so much nicer. I guess we'll go to intersection A, go up. All right, it seems to be locked. What do we have in our bag? We just have... Okay, none of that's gonna help. All right, we're gonna go downward then. But that goes back to where we were. That's where we entered. Keep moving forward. And that one's locked too. Okay. What do I need to do? All right. I do have a Games Facts thing pulled up because I've been told this game can be difficult. So I'm like, okay. And also, I am a silly idiot. All right, choose 1 or 2. Telegrams, what is it saying? Survived. All right, that's where I was. So let me, okay, let's go back to that room. Maybe I missed something. Oh no. That's not what I want. We would like to go this way. All right, we're gonna keep going forward. All right. Let's try this. All right, it sounds like I am missing something in this. All right. Nothing's inside. Okay, nope. I got that one. I got that one. All right, we've already looked at that. Yes. All right, am I just... All right, I chose everything. Okay. Oh, I'm not even in the right room yet. Okay, so that's why. All right, we will go... See? Into room 4. Oh gosh. See, I'm completely lost. Okay. We are going to keep going forward then. We will try at least. If anybody pops into chat and I don't say hi, I apologize. I am trying to figure this out. All right, so I'm supposed to go into room 4. Oh, see, I never even tried this room. It's set up the same way as the operating room. This place may have been used for the same experiments. I hope there are experiment notes. Now let's get searching. Okay. Oh, I do not like that noise. That was rude. Looks like it's been a number of years since this person died. The dried skin gives the appearance of a mummy. The cut by the neck is jagged. It must have been cut with some kind of tool. All right. I'm just looking at the instruments like, okay, well, like, what do we have down here? We have, like, a lot of hemostats. I think some of these are maybe supposed to be scissors. Surprised there's, like, no curved tip hemostats. Those are a lot more important. Anyways, let's check this. It's a cabinet with a glass door. All right, cool. We are going to look first before we touch anything. Cool. That. Remember, class, we got to look at everything first. I'm not allowed to just touch stuff because I get in trouble or I get hurt. Either or. I open it and it search around. I find bells attached to a handle and a notebook with a black cover. Okay. It's titled Disposal Vat Management Record. I flip the cover open. Dispose 200 super dimensional sudden iron door has spiritualized. Hypothesize, focus myself forces, need sacred object to erase. Safety valve release code diamond. Okay. There's nothing else written. Alright, got Karaga, Suzu Bell, disposal. Okay. Cool. What in the world are those going on about? Yeah, that's kind of. That is a very Resident Evil of you. Plus, those bells I found don't fit this place at all. I close the notebook and put it in my bag. Just then, something tangles around my hand. Huh? It's a thin thread. It seems to be human hair. It glitters pale gold in the light. What? The mark starts sucking at my blood. I ignore it, instead staring at the shining hair, as if being pulled in. It's odd, but I get the real feeling that... This moment... No, it's here, this place. I've been here before. Oh no. I'm not ready to die already. The mark's color grows vivid. Few hours left until death closes in. Alright, great to know. Mumble, mumble, mumble. Someone's mumbling right next to me. Wait, that's not someone else. That's my own voice. As I thought, it's here. The words purr out from deep inside. I have absolutely no knowledge or control over them. Memories that aren't even mine, and feelings I couldn't possibly know are falling from my lips. Check the disposal vat. It must be behind that wall. Felt weird when standing in front of that wall. Oh, yep, I remember that wall. Cheeky? What's this all of a sudden? The instant demon speaks, the voice stops. It's nothing. I just remembered something important. Are you honestly all right? Those were some rather odd mumbles. I'm fine, really. Just spaced out for a bit. For better or worse. Damon didn't clearly hear what I was saying. Still, though, that voice... Could it be that my old self, the one I lost along with my memories, was talking to me? The feeling I got when I saw the golden hair, maybe that's what triggered it. Hair of a loved one. I don't know. I haven't heard that other guiding voice for a while now. I guess all I can do is rely on my old self. The disposal vat beyond the wall. The voice said to find that. New information was added to the spirit file. In the lab, number 1. Alright. Nope. We got a lot of other things to check. It's a metal cabinet. Yay! We are going to look first. Remember, class, we look first with our eyes so then we don't get dead. That includes object and people. You look first, you don't touch. I search one that's open again. I find a notebook entitled Research Records and an army short sword. The letters in the notebook have faded, but I can still read it. The experiment miraculously success. This divine protection. The Ura statues onated from H shrine created by line statue markers using chisel dominated by same family sever head. Tool together becomes the key. Finally, our direst wish. There's nothing else written. Got research records and projectile short sword. It mentions a chisel. Does it mean that used for sculpting? Yeah, most likely. I don't know any other chisels. It's hard to believe that, but they actually use that to sever the heads. It's unbelievable doing something like that. I love his upset face. He's cute. I open the wire mesh door and peek inside, but I don't see anything. I go to close the door and see a paper stuck to the backside. Found a worn out talisman. Yay! When I pick up the worn out talisman, I feel warmth flowing through me. Cool. Got soul power. We are happy for that, because I don't know how well I'm going to do with everything else. All right. We're going to move forward. Walk, walk, walk. All right, let's see. We go at the north intersection and... Huh? An outline of a door is flickering faintly in the wall ahead of us. Hey, look at that. Huh? What are you seeing? Odd things again. Eh? You can't see it? Unfortunately, no. Looks like Damon can't see the door. Mumble, mumble. That's the spiritual. My mouth begins mumbling words that I don't recognize all on its own. Oppose the spiritual with the spiritual. If you touch it with a tool that honors the gods. Probably the bell, because bells usually are used a lot in Shintoism. The flow of words out my mouth stop. Touch it with a tool that honors the gods. New info was added to the spirit file. Flickering half spirit door. Alright, well, we are gonna look at it. And... Ancient Shinto dance ritual. Yep, I'm gonna use this. I take out the Kagura Suzubel. It's just touching it, okay? No, you have to mumble, mumble. Strange words spill from my lips again. It's the priestess tool. If a man displays spiritual power, it'll be destroyed, so touch it silently. Ah, all I have is questions, but I have no choice but to trust the other me. I touch the bells to the door carefully, making sure not to make any noise. That's so interesting, though, that's like how you have to do it. I wonder if I have to get the female girl then to actually use the bell. What? It's not hallucinating, am I? I'm completely shocked. What magic did you conjure to do this? Sir, I thought you didn't believe in magic. Or ghosts. You're silly. I just felt like it was the right thing. Yeah, the right thing. Oh my gosh. All right. I stare at the door. I sense an alarming presence. According to my own voice, the disposal vat is beyond this door. I found some documents about it in the room with the operating table. Might be good to look through those notes. Let's be careful. That place is giving me a bad feeling. I'm kind of glad that it's like, hey, maybe you should look at your notes first. And I'm like, okay, that's what we're gonna do. Just in case. Research notes. Statue, donated, sever. Okay, I don't think I need that one. 2. Next Asura statue. Male and female. Okay. Anything else? Okay, well, I guess, let's just go forward. Open the door and went inside. I push open the iron door and we head inside. Oh no, there's all the heads! Whoa, this is amazing! Ooh, on the other side of the door is a large, empty area reminiscing of a vault. Is this the disposal vat? It should be, but it's not quite what I expected. Something's on the ground. Like a sword. Got a rusty army sword. I'll take what... I take what Damien picked up. Damon. I always want to say Damien. I shine the flashlight around the area. Are these heads of the Buddha statues? They're kind of just scattered around. This might be a garbage dump, which, since we are already having issues with the Buddha statues, they're sacred items, that this is a no bueno place, guys. Just then. Huh? Sound echoes off of something heavy moving, and suddenly the room is light with a pale light. I have a rather bad feeling about this. Let's get out of here for now. I tried to open the door to get out, but what? It's locked. Possible. And then it's being filled with water. The cutting coldness invades and envelops my feet. My hat snaps up, and I see water pouring into the room like a giant waterfall. Water? This ice cold, polar bear swim is nothing I ever wanted to do. It quickly rises to our knees. I can't even feel my feet anymore. Water underground? Yes, that's... Water is underground, homie. There's aquifers. Oh, I can't think of the word, but I could draw it. Wells. Oh my, yes. We have to get out of here. We'll die of hypothermia. Yes, you probably will. All right. Live or die. I have to remember. What was written in these documents about the disposal vat? It was diamonds. All I see near me are Buddha heads. What should I do? This one. Because they said the word diamond, and that was in a color, so we know that was it. I touch the diamond, Arhat's head. There's a heavy shudder and the sound of movement. Then the pulling water suddenly starts sweeping in one direction, down into a drain. Whoa. It's pulling us in. Survived. We have lived another day. Yay. When I open my eyes, all I see is darkness. I quickly lift my head and rub my eyes. My vision slowly comes back. This is an intersection in the underground shelter. Looks like we were drained out of the water and flushed down a pipe. We were lucky. I very nearly breathed a sigh of relief. But then I remembered Damon. That's right, where's Damon? Damon. No need to worry, huh? Haha, so it's you. It's been a while, you sneaky intruder. It's that old man I met in the passageway beneath Manhole Street. Tried to ask him about Damon, but... Ugh. My jaw is nearly locked and my voice is gone. Don't try to talk just yet. The water here comes straight from the T-Mountain range, so it's deadly cold. You were submerged in it for nearly an hour, so you'll be slurring your words for a while. Relax, relax. Your friend's fine. So you, got somewhere to go back to? Uh, I nod as I groan. The old man's face brightens like the sun. Well, that's great. Not that I'm demanding a reward for saving you or nothing, but I am pretty damn hungry. The man eyes me, his smile sharp. All right, I guess all three of us are going back. That's kind of funny. We get in the car, even though it's the wrong season for it, I turn the heat on full blast. We draw off with towels and but it doesn't stop our shivering for a long time. While this is going on, the old man. Whew, it's hot. Can I open a window? No! We nearly died of hypothermia, and you cannot be turning on the cold. The outside cold. Do not turn on the outside cold. That's a no-go. Ah. Okay, yes, in a way we owe him our lives. Even so, he's being a pain. Hang in there a little while longer. Damon shudders. You can see us shivering, can't you? How selfish can you get? It was an honest question, and it probably sucks for him, but we still owe the car like a sauna. After driving like that for a while, our teeth finally stopped chattering. The man's name is Banshee Ito. That's how he introduced himself. Aha, I'm Banshee Ito. That was so bad. But why Banshee? Okay, it's probably an actual Japanese name, but like my first thought, especially since I come from a Irish heritage, is it's a banshee. He's a banshee. Woo! You know, wailing when death is upon us. That's obviously isn't his real name. As he sits next to me, Banshee gives off a savory smell like freshly baked bread. It kind of cheers me up, or at least it does for a few moments until I realize it's the stench of dried filth. So, Banshee, what were you doing in a place like that? Banshee remains silent. Are you listening to me? Don't fill up to talking yet. I'll tell you in exchange for food. Alright. I shouldn't be surprised. Life's rough. Wait, that should be my question. What were you two doing down there? It's a long story. I summarize everything we know about spirits and the mark until I catch up to when we met him in the underground shelter. Huh. So that's how it is. Huh. He nods variously to himself. I wonder if you truly understand, old man. Damon's doubts are reasonable, but Banshee waves a hand dismissively. Of course I do. Who do you think I am? A terrible grudge is mucking up the underground shelter, and you guys are wrapped up in it now. His story suddenly sounds fishy. A grudge? Banshee, do you know what happened down there? I said I'm not talking about that yet. I was born into a noble family, so I have always had the ability to see things others can't. I stake my name, Banshee Ito, on it, so you can trust me. There's a terrible grudge swirling there, and you've gotten swept up in it. He's got nothing to base his claims on, but I got the feeling he's on the right track. In that case, oh Lord Banshee, would you tell us, how do we overcome that whirlpool? Banshee replied with a magnanimous flourish. That should be obvious. Whirlpools always have a center. You gotta find that. The center. The swirling grudge and the spirit thing. Is that what you called it? The birth of the spirit, the heart of the curse. Something like that should be left within their swirling grudges. If you look for that, I'm sure then. He trails off. He gazes at the dark road, his mouth hanging open. It's like he's running out of batteries. Then what? What will happen? The black sky simply goes on forever before Banshee's eyes. Oh, that reminds me, Ashiki. Banshee goes out as soon as we enter the garage. Wrong accent. Take this, just a symbol of our friendship. Got underground shelter key. Is this the key for the underground shelter? Mm-hmm. I found it when I was popping in and out from that place. I held on to it. But I'll lend it to you for now, Yoshiki. He just picked it up. Why is he acting like it's a favor? But I have no reason to refuse him. Thanks. I'll borrow it. Hiro walks up to us. Oh, welcome back. Learn anything? Damon butts in before I can speak. Wait a second. You're not really considering... You haven't fallen for the suspicious old man's story, have you? Wow, that's rude. If you want my opinion, a snotty punk like you should be trusted even less. Of course, Yoshiki. You believe me, right? Oh. I still need to know the answer. Of course. Haha. That's my good pal Yoshiki for you. Well, I suppose if you're fine with it, then I won't worry about it. Anyways, changing the subject. Good grief, can we just move on from talking something about this? Banshee, you're hungry, right? The dining room should have something. Food! Food. And he ran. Banshee bolts out of the garage and vanishes into the mansion. Hiro gives me an exasperated look. That is very much an exasperated look. Mr. Yoshiki, you've got a crazy one on your hands this time. To appease the starving Banshee, I offer him some cup noodles and sweet bun. I wonder if it was a different word in the Japanese version, or they did use Banshee. Because I like that, because it kind of makes it like he's the herald of death coming. The epitome of hunger. He greedily begins scarfing down like a starving dog. That was enough for 10 people. He devours all of it, and I'm reminded of a high-power vacuum cleaner. His name should be Kirby. Excellent. I like that voice acting. I haven't been this full forever. I'm glad to hear. Mind answering some questions? Why were you down in that shelter? Well, that ain't an easy one, 'cause it's my home. What? Been living there ever since I found it 10 years ago. It's not too shabby a place. Keeps me out of the rain, and no damn brats messing with me. Though it gets a mite cold in the winter. I don't know how to respond to that, Hiro, and Damon seems to be the same. It was a paradise for me because no one knows about it. Till a weirdo showed up 6 months ago. Some woman doused in perfume. It was winter, and I don't like stirring up trouble, so I just stayed away. That must have been Tsukawa. I nod. That is my thought as well. That was a month ago. I figured she might have up and left, so I went back. But now there's something stranger. Oh gosh. Not stranger. Probably. Which was a damn walking Buddha statue. I know I'm pretty out there, but even I was shocked by that. I even got this weird scar. He's got the mark. Banshee removes the scarf, revealing the mark on his neck. You may not believe this, but that statue gave you the scar. I figured. It was the cannon soldier after all. The cannon soldier. How do you know that name? Some document I saw had it. It was an old plan to make a Buddha statue move with supernatural powers. A heavenly Buddha project weapon. Are you nuts? Spirit power makes something move? That's insane. That means spirit is real. Now, Hiro, calm down. So those documents that you found, are they still around? Nope, I burned them for warmth. He's so pleased with himself. Which makes sense. Because if it's between me and freezing, I'm gonna choose burning stuff. So I stay warm. I had a delicious roasted potato, too. Ugh, could you? Cough, cough. Maybe take your own advice, Dr. Damon. Our measure of common sense seems to be rather different than this strange old man. I'm fine. My noggin's working different from most people. I got it all memorized. As you say, just tell us. We need to know about the project. And here is when he's gonna just tell us everything. The Heavenly Buddha Project was the pet project of some general at the end of the war, so they built that shelter for it. Ta-da! The 13th Army Engineering Lab. To make the cannon soldier thing, they did a test on Buddha statues. They were brought from some shrine or something somewhere. That must be H Shrine. They did a bunch of stuff to infuse the statues with spiritual power. There was a monk from T Mountain, spiritual treasures from all over, but nobody thought anything actually would come from it. The project was just an excuse to keep the fanatical general busy. At least it was supposed to be. But one day, the statue started moving and went berserk throughout the lab and went crazy on a ton of people. The bloodstains, the old corpse in the shelter are probably the victims. Some people survived, but they had a reddish bite-like marks on them. Like what we have. The thing went and wrecked the place. Then it stopped. Never moved again. No one ever knows what triggered it. That's about everything it said. Eh? Ugh. Damon are as white as sheet. As shit. Sheet. As a sheet. That's what I meant. I probably am too. Oh my gosh. Nope. 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 No default accent. It's a hard story to believe, but he has no reason to lie to us. I think he speaks the truth. What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? A statue going around killing people and cursing them? Impossible. Then how do you explain the mark on his neck? Logic would dictate then that the moving statue he saw was this cannon soldier. The doormat soldier suddenly starts moving after 50 years. More or less than I actually thought. That might be the cause of mine and Hiro's mark. What if you flip that thought, though? Both of your grandpas got the mark from the cannon soldier. When the soldier stopped moving, their mark disappeared. But with it started up again, you got them because you're their descendants. Oh. That I did not think about. If that's true, then the children inherit their parents' fate. Hiro can't seem to muster up any kind of counter-argument. I think she's in shock. I want to ask you something, old man. You say that cannon soldiers stopped moving 50 years ago. Why? I think it was some spiritual person used a thingamajigga to do something. So you have no idea. It's the most important part. Try to remember. It's not that easy, son. The mark might have made me forget. Taking his age into account, it's more likely it's just completely slipped his mind. It seems we must defeat the cannon soldier to be free of our marks. We'll have to figure it out on our own. If he can't be one of more help, you seem a pro at this, Yashiki. We'll be relying on you. Once again, I have to make everybody survive. Once again. But you've already faced down 4 different spirits, have you? A normal person wouldn't have survived that. What if I am the person that originally put them to sleep? Now that he says it, I guess he's right. I have been hearing a mysterious voice a few times and having weird premonitions. I even caught myself unconsciously talking when we were down in the shelter. So what are you folks gonna do now? Good question. Investigate the project. Let's investigate the project in the shelter. I feel like that'll be the key to the mark. I guess we're going back in then. Hero's still kind of sulking, but she's at least recovered from her shock. We have to share the same fate. It's too late to try to run away. Yep, you should find it there. The heart of everything that's causing the curse. You need that to stop the cannon soldier. That's what my gut's telling me. What are you going to do then? I'm full now, so I'm gonna go take a nap in the park nearby. I'll sit and wait until you fellows do something about that soldier. Wait, just a minute, you old fart. Didn't we just say that it's too late to run away? Oh, okay, I get it. Well, you folks did feed me, so I guess I can help you. We'll even let you sleep in one of the rooms. Like, I'm not gonna send an unhoused person elsewhere when I have an entire mansion from a dead person for right now. New info was added to the spirit file. The underground shelter's inhabitant. Other. Alright, we are almost at an hour. Ugh. I have been alone on the space station. There's no crewmates in the log reports. I have my beautiful space scrubs floating about. I cannot see them, but I know they're there. I am, though, going to sign off and work on projects, hopefully to get some merch done. I do appreciate anybody who sees this, past, present, or future. So, it's me, Uri Nayum, and I'll see you on the other side. Bye!